Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In the last part, we officially got back to Yangsha after wrapping up side quests and winning another Dom and having my computer hate me, and how the heck do I get out of here again? I've done it a million times. You'd think I would know by now how to get out of here. Alright. Thanks for coming. First of all, allow me to explain the rules. They are intended to test one's skill while preventing injury. It is quite simple, really. The objective is to catch your opponent off guard and draw a mark upon his face using this ink. That is all. I can't really wait yonder. We shall begin at your word. Here I come then! Alright, well, it's at the speed, so I can do that. Take this ink! Amazing! I've heard the tales, but your skills far surpass them all. Never before have I witnessed training so intense, so furious. I find I cannot stop trembling. Please, join us back inside. Alright, well, I can drop that one off the list then. It's done. Right. Alright, so we need to find Alize. Yes. Well, Alize is here, but we actually need to find his destination. I think there was a quest down here. I'll quiet for now. Follow me to the next location. Something down here or another. Anyway. No Imperial patrols near our headquarters then. Good. The last thing we need is to repeat the Frogger's Reach. Even so, it would be prudent to search a little longer. Alright, so we're going over there. So, the Beast of Catfish. They are the Namazu that have kind of gone bonkers around here. And they actually hold a blue mage spell called Ultra Vibration. I have a friend. Or two, actually. Actually. Oh, hey. You killed the tiger! Aw. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Damn it all. I can't just leave the carcass lying in the middle of the road. You get on with it then. I didn't mean to imply that you should help me. This isn't the first wild beast that we've had to slay to keep the people safe in your absence. But we'll need all the help we can get when the real fighting starts. Anyway, we're falling behind. We should split and try to recoup some lost time. We've heard rumors of Imperial soldiers skulking about this guys as villagers. One was supposedly spotted near the ribbons to the south of here. Go and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. Still square or something in this area. Oh, hello there, young lady. My associates and I are in search of fertile soil for farming, and this land caught our eye. You doubt my words? You suspect we have some other purpose in coming here? How vexing it is to be questioned in this manner. Very well, she desires the truth and she shall have it. Deal with her! Hello. Now, I am apparently gonna just go for a bad combo. Cool. Nope, not person. I saw them attack you. Well, this one fled. Since you seem to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. An Imperial, I presume? I knew it would come to this. by the hands of a Westerner? Doma will at least know the rights. You think you understand, but you do not. She will burn it all before she surrenders. She will never kneel again, nor should she. Arya! Rest assured, the Nauri will receive due compensation. Young Asahi has great potential, that much is plain. If he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlemald and learn from some of the leading authorities in the field of magitech. Few citizens are afforded such treatment, however, much less people of the provinces. You'll need to do more. Oh, of course! Have no doubt that we shall. My husband and I want only the best imperial education for our boy. I finished planting the rice, Mother. Not while the officer is here, Yatsuyu. Inside, now. Yes, Mother. Did not mention that you had a daughter. Oh, my sister is not mine. Call me rest her soul. She's utterly hopeless, but one cannot choose one's family. Indeed, she is of age to receive an education as well, is she not? Yeah, we have no records. I trust I need not remind you of your legal obligations. No, of course not. But she is weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave her bed. Though, a thought occurs to me. Mayhap we can come to an understanding. That was the near thing. What happened? We were talking and all of a sudden you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you on the head or something? Well, if you say so, we should go and tell the others what happened here. Well, I guess we're going back? I want to get the other quest done first. Alright, well that one's out of the way. I told you there was a quest here. I was not crazy. Alright, so that was the green pawn and the orange pawn. Is that all for this particular quest? Yes, it is. So let's drop that one off. Oh my gosh, there's so many quests though. Good news is, I really do not have to worry about accidentally spawning the S rank. I don't even know if it's available right now, but I don't have to worry. Apologies for the sudden change of venue. You see, we have reason to believe there is a traitor among us. To be precise, the man has since retired from active duty, but he was once one of our most skilled shinobi. It is nigh impossible to shadow him, even were I a shinobi myself, which I am not. And here's where you come in. Take this. A telescope. With it, I want you to observe the target from a distance. The tops of cliffs and buildings would offer a clear view without risk of detection. You need only keep watch and tell me what you have seen. We shall handle whatever should follow. Now then, the target will soon be heading for the moon gates. For your benefit, I shall mark some suitable vantage points on your map. Good luck, and see you back at the House of the Fierce. Alright, so those are on the other side. Is there a nasty sitting here? There is not a nasty sitting here. Is there a nasty sitting up here? Because this is actually... Oh, I actually need these. Okay. Give me one of those. This is not going to give me, is it? How mean. Alright, there we go. Drop that quest off. I'm just going to pull another one in. We go. My thanks for coming. Now then, we would not do to be absent over long, so let's set to work at once. Somewhere in the Monzen, there is a manor that bears a ginkgo emblem. That is where the tome should be found. Would have you search for this emblem with me. But more importantly, we need these for a different quest. Actually a pretty decent place to level at blue, up to around like level 66-ish? 67? Oh, I also need these for a hunt. Oh gosh, I don't want to get the experience on here though. We're gonna do this the hard way, aren't we? The painful way. Ow! My face. Preemptively ow my face. Really bad at the, if that decides to spawn at this very moment. And I'm like, I don't want to get the experience on Monk, so let's change the red mage. Okay, well, I got that done. Alright, Hearts of Iron objective fulfilled. That is... I said change it back to monks. The heck. Alright, yeah, that is done. I'm like, should be done. Okay, we are down to 4 quests now. Cool. Oh. There is a thing in here. There's no emblem in the area. There is also aggro happening. See, here's another spot. I have friends! And you're not gonna let me do it, are you? Darn facers. Jerks to me. The ginkgo emblem adorns the gate. Can you actually see it? I guess you kinda can, maybe. Alright, eye for an emblem. You wanna head down here. Hopefully there's not a nasty waiting for us. We're not quite at it. Found the manor? I shall go there at once. Ugh, come on. Back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, forward and back, and one step forward. I have it, Arya, the tome. Oh, I'd love to pore over it right this moment, but 'tis past time we headed back. My shift is due to begin shortly, and there's also the matter of properly thanking you. more nasty sitting down here? Does not look like it. Are they just not up right now or something? Not finding anything. Nah, I need to go down to the docks here. There you are. You have the wine I trust. Pray give these grounds here a dash of it. Oh gosh, there's so many items. The One River was a lifeline of trade for Doma and the key to her prosperity. In the past, countless ships and barges bearing all manner of cargo would pass through here. Come, let's move on. Next go to Monzen. Ugh, come on. Back and forth. Back and forth. The town of Monzen was once home to those samurai families who served under Lord Hien, Kami, rest his soul. And here was where many young warriors gathered to hone their sword fighting skills. Go ahead and give the grounds a sprinkle of wine. I'm gonna do it this way this time because there's so much stuff in my inventory. Let's head to the western edge of town. Oh my goodness. The manor once belonged to His Excellency Tyra, one of our nation's leaders. He was known as an outstanding warrior and an exceptional poet besides. One of his admirers being no less a personage than Lord Hien himself. Go ahead and sprinkle some wine here as well. And now's the last spot. Let's make our way back then, shall we? Finally. Alright. Got one more on this side of the barrier. I think. Yeah. Is there a nasty... Hey! Here's the B rank! On this side of the barrier. Scary quick strike! Bitch! Yeah. That's our fish. Walls. This vantage point sucks. This vantage point sucks. Go up there. So they're on this roof. There he is. Maybe can't move down enough. There he goes. Oh my goodness. The run around. Deal. Hello, that made me jump. Suddenly vehicle outside. Okay. Maybe. Oh, that's a Lupin. Oh, here he is. I like hip up on the Lupin, but it turns out that was the way I was supposed to look for. If only I had the power of super hearing along with my apparently super sight to see this all without the telescope. Alright. It is officially time. We need to go down to Fish Manor. We're all the way up here on these various roofs. Luckily, so I guess normally what they intend you to do is, you know, go back to Namai and fly all the way down. But you know what? Why don't you just get a friend with a 2-person mount or 4-person mount, with a multi-person mount, who can just fly you right through the barrier as if it wasn't even there. Because this is really handy. Really, really handy. And it's how I got that aetheryte before I was supposed to. Do you notice it kind of like kills my targeting as I go through it? Because it's like, wait, what? Oh, okay. It's fine. It's cool. Everything's cool here. That's where I'm going in Fish Manor. The good news is I can display that, or I can disport that. Here. Ah, there you are. I will speak with our informant. In the meantime, I ask that you keep watch for danger in the area. Thanks, Arya. I take you were surprised my informant was a Namazu in Fish Manor. You see, arrogant as they are, the Guardians think the Namazu beneath their attention. He and his kind can get close to them without raising any suspicion. Furthermore, as ubiquitous as they are, they make excellent eyes and ears, both near and far. Just now, I was surprised at the situation in the lands neighboring Yangsha. But come, there's one more informant to meet, this time in Namai. Okay, I guess we're just warping to Namai. First, I want to go... Is there a non-friendly friend down here? Yes. There's Angada. There is a non-friend. I'm curious. Is the other non-friendly friend over here? No, I'll go to Namai. Don't I? I thought I saw a symbol on them. Sir? There is not. Other non-friendly friend is not here. Get him. Where are we going? Over here, it appears. Way over here, it appears. There you are. You are here, good. As before, pray keep watch over the area while I speak with our informant. Alright, standing watch. Though he came attired as a local, that man is in fact a sympathizer in the Imperial Army. He brings us much needed provisions as well as intelligence. And today he tells us that the band of Imperial defectors has taken to banditry in the region. Command will wish to hear this. I will hasten ahead to the House of the Fierce. My apologies, but may I trouble you to transport the crate in my stead? Fine. Yeah, it's just because I have that magical pocket, isn't it? That's like 100% the reason. Alright, we're taking the pond back, I guess. Since it's here. And we can... And now we can just fly right into it. And, and not have to remount, and yada yada yada. Here we are. Out. Except there's one problem. We do have to get off our mount. My great plan! Could they? How could they do this to me? I guess I'll start over here? In this way off in the middle of nowhere quest. So what was the suspect doing? Meeting with a Lupin. A Lupin, you say? I have an inkling as to the purpose of the meeting. Recently, funds and supplies sent from our sympathizers have been disappearing with some regularity. It would seem they are ending up in the hands of Lupin brigands. In a time when we must band together for the greater good, it saddens me to think that there are those who will still place personal gain first. At any rate, you may leave the rest to us. My thanks for your cooperation. Alright. Ordinarily, I tremble out of fear. This time 'twas out of awe at your skills, and something else to which I could not place a name. But then it came to me. 'Twas the memory of the day I swore to give my life for Doma's liberation. The two of us vowed to grow stronger, and to that end, we have been training body and mind both. Beholding your skills this day has served to spur us in this goal. Yeah. Looking back now, it shames me that I was so quick to depend on you. For if I am not worthy as a worthy training partner, should I not strive to become one who is? From this moment on, I shall train as I have never trained before. Come, brother, this day is still young. To think that the day would come when he would take the lead. You have awakened him to his inner passion, and for this I give you my sincerest thanks. Yeah, we got a few quests in here. We're able to obtain a golden bezoar. Yes. Well, such a rich golden hue. It is a small wonder how it earned this name. I am in your debt, my friend. You're doubtless wondering whom this gift is for. Well, I am not at the liberty to say a name. He is an elderly gentleman who has long provided us with the gold coin we need to continue our fight. Though he can be considered hale and hearty, there is no denying that he is advanced in years, and the choice of a talisman to bring him good fortune. I have no doubt that he'll be pleased with it. My thanks to you again, Arya. The good news is no quests are showing up. Be able to acquire what I asked for? Yeah. Wonderful! I knew I was right to entrust the task to you. Tell me, what did you think of the scenery? The place is quite surreal, is it not? Legend has it an angel once fell in love with a young nobleman of Doma. Wishing that he joined her in the heavenly domain, she fashioned for him a bridge out of a rainbow. Alas, the gods refused that she would bring a lowly mortal to their abode without their permission. So they destroyed the bridge, reducing it to 1,000 pieces before the nobleman could finish crossing. Pieces of this bridge fell to the earth and into the lake, where it imbued the waters with their color. So it was that Prism Lake came to be. Fairy tales aside, prism crystals are prized as an energy source, while prism water boasts potent healing properties. Both will serve us well in our fight. Right now, we enjoy the lake for its practical gifts, but one day I hope to simply enjoy it for its beauty. My thanks for your help, Arya. If any of my children's suffering, I'm in your debt. The armor mount I gave you, it was my father's final invention before he died. His were the hands that first forged the Magatsu Kyofusa, and the sight of them wreaking mindless destruction haunted into his dying breath. But thanks to you, he may now know peace in the realm yonder. Though our late lost creations were turned against us, we cannot let ourselves be disheartened. Such knowledge as we possess, we must ever apply for the good of Doma. It may take time, but I will create new automata, stronger and better than before, to defend our fair nation. This I swear on my father's grave. Oh, we're getting there. Now then, I believe an explanation is in order. Those places we visited are where many of our comrades fell fighting the Empire. When Yatsuyu tried to make an example of Monzen, they rose up and fought courageously to the last man. To receive an offering of wine from a hero such as you, I do not doubt that they will be pleased. Aside from paying my respects, I wish to introduce you to them, you see. They will rest easier in the knowledge that we have allies strong and true who fight with us. My thanks for your company, Arya. 2 more, and then we can go with the story. Again, my apologies for leaving you to do the heavy lifting. I shall take the provisions off your hands now. We are in your debt. Thanks to you, we were able to take swift action as regard the benefit. De facto bandits, even now, our scouts are keeping them under surveillance. Yet, bandits though they may be, they are not unlike us, victims of imperial rule. Were they not forcibly conscripted, they could well be living peaceful lives. The reality is, there can be no peace under the Garleans, and full many are doing their part to bring about Doman liberation. Like the souls whom you met today, like yourself. I was trying to put off needing water, but the lady won't shut up. What if the bandits would join their struggle to ours as well? Their help would be most welcome in our struggle. 1 more! I've since browsed the tome and it is beyond worth. Words will not suffice to show my gratitude. The name will not be familiar to you, but this tome once belonged to a late lord of the Rokuyari family. When he stepped down from the world, he devoted his time to the study of herbs. This tome can record innumerable plant varieties as well as those that he discovered himself and lists in great detail their myriad properties. Their knowledge will surely be of great benefit to all Domans. Again, allow me to thank you from the bottom of my heart. We did it! We did it! There aren't any other quests here! Just keep it that way, okay? Thank you. You didn't have to come with me, but you did, and for that, I am grateful. Tell the others of our encounter with the Sky Soldiers. Though we dispose of the bodies, it's only a matter of time before their comrades note their absence. As if we needed any more reason to act quickly. Are you sure you're alright, by the way? Been awfully quiet since we returned. You know, the limits of our endurance. I'd tell you the rest and lead the rest of the others, but seeing as that isn't in your nature, Lee's returned about a moment ago, looking a bit worried. It would seem a trouble is afoot in the Mai. May as well go and ask her about it. As for me, I will not impose upon you any further. Alright, where is she? Right around here. We've barely got enough armor as it is, huh? Oh, you're here to help? That's a relief. I've been trying to help the villagers in the mine get ready for the operation, but we've run into a few problems. Remember how we're supposed to stir up trouble as a diversion, right? Well, the thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. I thought the Doma Liberation Front would be able to furnish us with some, but it seems that's not the case. So I'm gonna go and tell Issei, why don't you come too? I was just in the mine. Well, back we go, I guess. Okay, you're not in that building. You are back here. Good to know. Oh, you're here too. I heard about those soldiers you and Alize encountered. I'm glad you're alright. Right then. Issei, we have gathered up all the rope we could find in the village. And every tool with an edge, but still not enough. Even a hoe would suffice, but there are no more to spare. Thank you, Shigusa. Ryosen could use a hand if there is nothing else. As for more tools, I may have some in my home. Go and search it. Take whatever meets your needs. I've made enough rice bowls for everyone, including some special ones for Lady Yukiri. Can I go and give them to her? You silly little girl, of course you can. Hurry! You never know when she'll have to leave on a secret mission. Sorry about that. Everyone's been trying to contribute since Lord Hien returned. There's so much to worry about. You're doing well, Yusa. Though I have to ask, have you had any luck finding more armor? Unfortunately, no. Unlike weapons, there are no substitutes for proper protection. It's not as though we need full suits of Imperial plate, but we're not soldiers. Excuse me. If we attack without any equipment, we'll be slaughtered. The Doma Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spare. I suppose we could ask Hancock, but there's no telling how long it will take for him to send us supplies. Magical pocket? Do you have an armor in the village, or anyone with some skills to fashion armor? There is one man, a craftsman who fled the Enclave. He is experienced and may be able to help. I don't know if I can persuade him not to, though. Maybe you two could come with me? His name is Suranaki, and he lives in Kusakari to the south. Come with me. How far south are we talking? That far south, apparently. These story ideas who stand before me. One who sings rebellion of liberation. Surely they would not think to trouble me with such foolish dreams. Oh, go and say what you will, but do not take offense if I die from laughter. Oh, okay. Okay. Broken steel? Broken men. Say again? You would have me fashion armor for villagers who wish to fight Imperial regulars? That fool's charging boldly to meet their deaths. Bring me steel and I shall give them shells to shield their soft bellies. Yes, yes, plates of steel, all that you can carry, to better shield them from blade and bullet. If only it were so simple, Master Suranaki. Steel plates are not so easily procured. Blind, deaf, and dumb you are, boy. We are awash in broken steel. Magitek, great cylinders come crashing to the earth from on high. Share them to bits with my explosives. They will not fail you, for I made them to kill Imperials. Bring me my steel and you'll have your armor. Well, it's not like we know any other armors who can help. At least we get to blow things up. Yay! I like blowing things up. Alright, let's go destroy some abandoned Magitek. Thankfully, we can just fly over this water instead of having to swim it. Thankfully. Alright, let's grab this armor plating. So yeah, here's the Angada model I was talking about, these Vinaras. Angada's kind of just like their big brother version. Oh my gosh, this last one's taking forever! The heck? Back here? Looks like. Boom! Now there's 6 of them. Boom. Boom. Some of these are definitely quicker than the others. And then this one's like 5 years later. Well, that was a quick enough quest. Guess we fly back. All I got to do was blow stuff up. I didn't get to punch anything. You have the many aids to steal demanded? Show me. How do I have 15 wings? I have like 9. Then you are committed to your gods, dressing villages and soldiers and marching up to war? Stupid fools. Doma is dead, and so are her people. Lord Hien, Lord Hien, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. 'Twas Lord Hien who saved us, who spared us the worst when the Garleans came. Every shred of pride and honor he cast aside without a second thought, all to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet. Restored to his throne years later, a paper tiger. Such shame he must have felt no matter. But no matter, he would suffer it for his people. A life as slaves is better than none at all, he believed, but not us. After my lady died, we began to whisper in his ears dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation and machinations. So careful we would be, and yet, Doma burned for our foolishness, not for that of Lord Hien. Monzin, the Enclave, they were raised for our sins. We murdered them all, don't you see? We murdered you all. You're wrong, Master. We are still here. We are still alive. Lord Hien, too, lives on, in our hearts, and in his son, for Lord Hien has returned. Lord Hien? Alive? Cannot be. You lie. You lie! It's the truth. Hien came back to Doma to help her fight for freedom. Could it be? My Lord Hien yet lives? Oh. Bands of steel to bind the chest and belly, yes, I must heat the forge and begin work at once. 10? 100? How many do you need? All that and the more you shall have. Well, that was a quick change of his tune there. The Doma within. After 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. We just have to show them the way forward. Issei and I will stay and help Shiranaki finish the armor, so you've no need to wait around. Why not go back to the House of the Fierce? I'm sure there's plenty of work left to be done. Ask about and see what you can find. Please. Please, no. Say that means more side quests. I already did a bunch. Have nothing for me, please. Everything is in order, miss. Under Lord Gosetsu's sage tutelage, we grow stronger by the day. Help? Oh, no. I will not impose upon you without cause. Rest assured that everything is in its place, and everything's fine. I require no assistance, comrade. Lord Hien's instructions to me were quite clear. You've only transcribed them for the benefit of our Azala allies. Speaking of Lord Hien, if you're eager to be of service, mayhap you could see him out. Keep an eye on him, perchance, should he decide to venture outside. Let me guess. Someone asked you to act as my protector. To hear the mother, one would think I'd intend to stride up to the castle gates on my own. Truth, of course, is rather less dramatic. I'd hoped to look on the castle one last time before the battle. If you care to join me, you would be setting a lot of fretful minds at rest. Very good. Then let's depart from Monzin at once. Alright. Let's go. I'm gonna check one more spot for a not-so-friendly friend. Oop. Let's get out of here. There is a lore way out, but I just know this way. Don't think I actually checked over here for a not-so-friendly friend, did I? Nope, there is not a not-so-friendly friend there. So the other not-so-friendly friend, the other A rank, seems to be MIA? mountain was home to many great and powerful families, men of honor, samurai. Once, great swaths were razed and people put to the sword. What little remains stands as a testament to what was and what will never be again. Come, I would take a closer look. Oh, you would be in here, wouldn't you? No sentries, at least of the living sort. These shambling suits of armor had the blend of the place. Think those once a bustling street, so full of life, of river people with a current all its own. But even then, the Imperials walked among us. Sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly, but we were always aware of their presence, and we were complicit. He did what he had to do to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe. But at what cost? Forgive me, it's neither the time nor the place for such dark musings, though they did serve to remind me of the barracks which once stood to the west of here, where there may yet be weapons our comrades could use. If you head down the street past those makeshift barricades, you will come to the ruins. I will search elsewhere. Meet me at the water's edge when you have finished. Alright. That's us. See what we can find? Thank you. There was a sheath katana, and I guess now we go find Hien. Right over here. Alas, I found not of value. Did you? Still sheathed in its scabbard, though even shielded from the elements, it will need to be cleaned and oiled. I recognize the crest. It belonged to the son of a samurai I trained with when I was young. He never even had the chance to draw it. There she is. Doma Castle, my home. They let us keep her for a time, before gradually moving their forces across from Fluminus. Now, her every court and corridor belongs to Yotsuyu. Though father spent much of his time there, I did not. I may only have visited from him there on a half-dozen occasions. If that, I cannot remember. But I remember the view from the keep. Doma seemed much smaller from there, like you could hold it in your hands. Well, Monzin at least. Doma is so much more than that. There, beyond the moon gates, onto the shores of the Ruby Sea, and here, in the places that no man can see or touch or take from you. We carry her with us wheresoever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. And what is life if not a story? A story of our journey from dawn to dusk, day after day after day. The story of our mothers and our fathers, our families and our friends, our peoples and our nations. I think a part of me understood that when I looked out from the keep, Hien, son of Hien, another caretaker of the story of Doma. It's a fine castle, truly, with an even finer view. But in the end... In the end... Kami, strike me down! How can I be so blind? We must return to the House of the Fierce at once. I've had what can only be described as a revelation. Ours is an excellent plan, but not so excellent that it cannot be improved, and I know how. On the eve of destiny. Second thought, Arya, I ask that you return to the House of the Fierce without me. Until Alphinaud to call the others together for a meeting. It is imperative that the Kojin emissary be in attendance as well. I shall join you anon. Alright. Lord Hien wishes to discuss the details of our plan. Very well. If he insists, I shall summon the others at once. As for the Kojin, I believe one of their emissaries was already en route. Nevertheless, I shall contact them to make certain.
May I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
If, you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Soroban. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Kojin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Kojin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsuyu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father, and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild. So let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now. For without that, we have no future.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hien, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I will inform the Elder of your revised stratagem and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Kojin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
Gary was thinking Alvin was gonna want to talk to me, but no. They'll have to speak with everyone. No plan's perfect, and there is ever room for improvement. I expect my comrades will be refining their approach until the moments they begin. In case you are unaware, the other Jonin and I will lead the assault on the moon gates, not I. The other Jonin will lead us on the moon gates, not I. My place is at Lord Hien's side. If there's nothing else, I'll head back to Namai. Shiranaki's working hard, and Issei's doing what he can to help, but maybe there's more that I can do, too. He feels like a different person when we begin hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, full of life and hope. Other side of the wall? Yes. My plan is set. All that can be done now has been done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount, for tomorrow we may die. Have you two not done enough? Will you not pause a moment to gather yourself on the eve of our grand design? Go not unto battle with weary eyes or lingering regrets, my friend. Stormblood informs me that his sappers will be ready within the day, which means that we can proceed as planned and attack Doma Castle tomorrow. Concerning the key role you will play, I think it only prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest until tomorrow. Agreed. No rest for the righteous! True enough, true enough. When you have seen to your sundry tasks and are ready to retire, I pray you let me know. Wow, he's actually like, no, you cannot progress the quest if you say that. Hard be it for me to refuse then. We shall speak again in the morning. Take care, my friend.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day. Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing. Right, off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Alphino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Good. Good. I should be interested to know her thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings. We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak. In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, A defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Hien, allowed at last to receive visitors, called for me, of all people. For my unborn child, he said. For my dearest Shun. Live. My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that self-same command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Hien, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves. Yet you, all of you, saw fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance to serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no? If you've no intention of sleeping, Yugiri, you may as well join us.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.
You know, so much for not being quiet and not waking Alphino and Alize. Like, they were shouting at the top of their lungs. But you know what? I see a question mark, and I think it's time to say thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoy it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep doing content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. Bye!